Change has come. It's at the door. Everything that was true isn't true anymore. In our hands is a broken crown, and the wars that we lose mean freedom now. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Let's dance into battle, start a revolution, turn the heartbreak into evolution. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, from the ashes. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Keep marching on. 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 Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again.
The plan for living life, playing the game of life. Rules to the game of life. You will receive a body. You will learn lessons. There are no mistakes, only lessons. A lesson will be repeated until it is learned. Learning lessons does not end. There is no better than here. Others are merely mirrors of you. What you make of your life is up to you. Life is exactly what you think it is. Your answers lie inside you. You will forget all of this. You can remember it whenever you want. Mastering ourselves, being our best selves. My power, my control. Mind, body, soul, which is thoughts, wills, the things you say, and emotions. Principles: learn, grow, teach, help. Foundation: love, health, wealth, happiness. Rules: respectful, safe, responsible. Being a champion, one day at a time. Having accountability, accept responsibility for actions and performance. Culture, living our values, mastering ourselves, body, mind, soul. Excellence, being our best selves by efficiency and productivity. Leveling up in life, showing up for yourself, focus on yourself, core values, decisions, goals, and behavior. Live by, no excuses, take ownership, empower yourself to do better and be more for you. Many are here to help us be the best version of ourselves through learning and development. 2, I'm willing to do the work and you are willing to do the work. The first step to empowering you is creating a structure that helps you eliminate excuses through clarity of responsibility and process. Being a champion to create winning is by having a desire to be the best version of yourself and empowering you to do so daily. Having a better world that is a champion world is that it takes all of us. Everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, which is inside of us all and all around us. What is your energy? Low vibration or high vibration? Low vibration. Empathy, victim, helplessness, blame, negative self-talk, worry, hatred, anger, fear. High vibration. Hopefulness, courage, acceptance, happiness, self-love, gratitude, positive self-talk, trust, knowledge, abundance, forgiveness, unconditional love. Mastering ourselves. Lust, intense desire or craving, greed, excessive selfish desire. Gluttony, excessive consumption. Pride, excessive self-importance. Sloth, laziness, empathy. Envy, desiring what someone else has. Wrath, extreme anger. The unseen laws, spiritual laws you must respect. Core unseen laws. Law of reciprocity, which what you send out, energy, thoughts, actions, returns amplified. Law of authority. Spirits only respect those who know who they are. If you're confused, they dominate. Law of resonance. You attract what matches your vibration. Purity equals clear outcomes. Law of timing. Some doors open only in divine timing. Forcing it equals punishment or delay. Law of spiritual debt. Every lie, scam, or shortcut leaves a karmic invoice until it's paid by pain or repentance. It blocks flow. Law of access. Sharing sacred things with unworthy people gives dark forces access to you. Guard your spiritual intimacy. Law of sacred exchange. Don't ask for something from spirit world without giving something. Prayers, food, fire, service, truth. Law of hidden eyes. Even when no one is watching, you are seen. All thoughts and deeds echo in the spirit realms. Everyone will get exactly what they choose. 3D earth. Fear, division, anger, control, hate, AI. 5D earth. Love, unity, peace, freedom, healing, consciousness. This is the great awakening. May you attract someone that understands you're a work in progress but still adores the absolute masterpiece that you already are. Welcome, I'm Alisha Quinn, and today we are going to talk about unity. Unity is a good thing to have, and truly I've come down to find that unity is uniting even with yourself, body, mind, and spirit. But we're here for a change. We are the change, and it just takes individuals making the changes within themselves to help change the world because it has a ripple effect. I just recently read something about conforming, that a lot of people will conform. And it's true, as the world changes, the people who don't know who they are, they're going to conform. So, as I went down, making peace, my life and my journey, my experiences, that, you know, and unity, that we're all one. And so how do I do that? Because we can only see the world as we are, that nobody is going to make you have unity with all man, everyone in your life. So how do I do that for me? And that is, first and foremost, that everyone is a soul. Everyone has a soul. They're all a part of God. They're all a part of spirit, source. And that's first and foremost. And everything after that is secondary. Is either something that they were given or something they chose to have or be. Really, when you come in here and it's like, well, you're a girl and you're white and your name's Alisha, those things are given to us. But truly, on the spiritual level, we chose it as well. We chose who our parents were going to be. We chose our learning lessons and all that. So when we come to taking ownership and accountability and responsibility, that I chose this and I am choosing this, and I will play my game. I will do what I came here to do, empowering myself. That how is it that I create that unity and peace with everyone around me? And, as I go down my journey of doing such a thing, that everyone has their place. If I go to the store, that you got to have background characters. You're like in this movie of your life. So you got background characters, and, if you come by one or whatever, being my best self, hi, smiling, whatever, that's being my best self for that energetic interaction, right? And so then you got to have people stocking the shelves in there, right? You got to have people as a checkout person, right? That's how we're playing this game. And so those people have to be there in their places. It's like a video game. And so that's a way that I have created that unity and peace, along with, what about like my neighbors, Well, they're just a soul having their own experiences. They have free will to live life how they want, you know? Go out here, sometimes it smells like weed, But you know what? Whoever's doing that, that's their choice. That's how they're choosing to experience this journey. And it has nothing to do with me because I'm not involved in that. Maybe there was a time I was, but That time is not now. So, people are free to live how they want. What about when, couple out here is arguing, over something silly, right? Has nothing to do with me. That's their own experience. And either they are learning and growing from each other and evolving, or they're not. That's not on me. I'm here. I'm concerned about Alisha and Alisha's life, taking care of Alisha's mind, her thoughts, emotions, body. A lot of it has to do with not being concerned about what everyone else is doing and being concerned about yourself. And truly, that's what I've come to find for creating unity. Now, what about my children? My children are a whole nother game, right? Well, one of the things that I came to find was reincarnation. Now, you may not believe in reincarnation, but still it doesn't matter. They are still a soul having their human experience, and they still have their learning lessons to learn on this journey. Now, this is where it really came down to, is that I'm nothing more than to teach and help them and to learn and grow from them for myself. And so truly, that's how I've really come down to having this unity, is that any encounter that I have with anyone, and it doesn't matter where they're at on their journey, they could be a homeless man on the street or woman. They could be a person at the grocery store. It could be a person driving on the road. It can be a person at my work. Doesn't matter where I go or what I'm doing. Someone shows up at my door, a neighbor, doesn't matter who it is. They are a soul on their own journey and own experiences. They have their own learning lessons to learn here. And if they're not learning and growing, that's not on me. Just like when you go to school. Now you got a choice. You could put your best foot forward and learn the material and grow and do something with what you learn, or you screw around and do what you can to pass and not even really know what you learned. It's a choice. You choose. You choose if you're going to advance with what you got or not. And that's not up to me. I'm only here to deal with myself, Alisha, and anyone else, it's on them. I don't go to all the places that my children go to. I don't go to the places my neighbors go to. I don't have their experiences. I'm only here experiencing Alisha. That's it. Observing, really, experiencing, observing. And everyone are my teachers and my helpers. And that's truly how I've come down with creating unity with all people. And sometimes you come to a point where you've learned everything you need to learn, right? You go to school and you're in elementary school, and nowadays it's 5th grade, right? So now you come to the end of 5th grade. You've learned all the elementary school stuff. Now it's time to go to the next level. Middle school, right? Middle school's a whole nother game. You go to different classes, you got different teachers. It's really a preparation for high school, right? And so that's where I've really come down to this game of life, this journey and experience for me is learning. So learning and growing, evolving, detached from everyone else and their own learning lessons and experiences. And just how I like take my kids is I'm just there to experience them and teach and help them, learn and grow from them. I don't need to be attached and controlling and telling them, you're going to do this in your life. You're going to, do your best at school. You're going to go to college. You're going to become this, right? And some people put that stuff off on their kids. So truly, that's how I've really come down to creating that unity within me, with all man, with everything, including the birds, including the trees. They're just having an experience. They're just having an experience. The animals, they're having an experience. And, we can make our experiences good or we can make our experiences bad. And when, we've learned everything we came here to learn from someone, we got to let them go. We got to move forward on our journey. And that's the thing, people will try to hold us back from moving forward when we have nothing left to learn from them. If we're going to evolve and stop complaining about life, well, either the people evolve with us or not. And we got to let them go if they're not going to evolve. Or, stand your ground and stop participating in the stuff and tell them, I'm not going to participate in your complaining anymore. And, that would teach them a lesson too. But, that's the thing we have to come to truly learn and realize is, what am I supposed to be doing here? What am I supposed to teach this person even, right? See, if you have a soul contract to teach someone something, but you're not aware that you're supposed to be teaching them a lesson, or that you are supposed to be learning a lesson from them, you're just paddling through life. Mom. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple of videos.
They are dismantling the system, but not for the reasons you think. Now, I, for one, have stated for several years that this country was never a democracy. It's always been a fascist government. A country built on genocide and enslavement is not a country that is democratic. When people scream, we're saving democracy, or we need to save democracy, they're lying to you, because this has never been a democracy. In a democracy, people are not fighting for basic human rights. And people in this country have been fighting for basic human rights ever since those motherfuckers got here. They're dismantling the system because the system has evolved in a way that is too democratic for them. It's allowing too many people to have privileges that only they had. They're dismantling it because they want to go back to the original foundation of this country, which is genocide, enslavement, supremacy, equality for the white elite, not for anybody else. So this is a rare opportunity for all marginalized communities to understand that we can take advantage of them dismantling the system. Let the empire fall. And while it's falling and burning, build community. Because the thing that will actually save us and protect us is our communities. This is why they've worked so hard for so many generations to disrupt and destroy communities. Because community is power. And in community, you build unity. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to let the system fall. And taking care of each other and our most vulnerable will be what saves us as everything else gets destroyed. And then we can rebuild. And they will be destroyed. Their power stripped from them. Their money, their riches, their wealth, worthless. They're only as powerful as we allow them to be powerful. Their money is only worth anything because we allow it to be worth anything. Their ideologies live on because we uphold them. Do you want to continue living under the same systems that control you, that you complain about, that you stress over on a day-to-day? Or do you want to live in communities that actually give a fuck and treat you like you're human? We all got choices. What are you going to choose?
Well, I thought that she had a very good, interesting message there for sure. And it really reminded me of the grasshoppers with the ant movie, where, it's like you got these big grasshoppers trying to rule everything, but the ants are on the foot ground doing the actual work, creating the actual stuff, And that's really what it is that we're the ones running things. We're the ones doing the stuff. We're the ones who accept their stuff. And so truly coming down to unity in community and working within the communities. And it doesn't matter what race you are, creating that oneness and unity because we're the creators. So where does that unity begin? So you got your home with the people you live with. And then it goes out further. Your community, the places you go. When you go to the store, you're in a collective consciousness creating that place and that experience. And same thing for a job. Or same thing if you go to the library. You're creating it. And so when we come down to getting back to the community, and this is all that matters and exists. See, if you're not in China, does it matter what's going on in China? No, those people can deal with their own stuff. And it doesn't matter what's going on in Canada or Mexico. It doesn't matter even what's going on in another state. When you come down to your community and dealing with what is there to deal with, helping people, teaching people, whatever it may be. So when we come down to just the community, because we're the ones creating everything, we're the ones who truly decide what we're going to accept and allow to have even taught, even like in schools. It's truly us. Who are the people teaching at the schools? They're us. So it doesn't matter what, someone else is trying to say when those grasshoppers, And so we're the ones doing it. We're the ones who end up doing the dirty work for them, for their ideologies and stuff as well, right? So when we get down to creating that unity within ourselves, within humanity, then, we're the ones to make this a better world, a better place. We have the power to manifest a different reality, a different experience, to be that change. And so we're the ones doing all the stuff, really. So we have to be the ones to change and just be like, well, maybe I used to think that things should be this way and that, this was going to work for us, but I have learned otherwise. Let's go down a new road, and we can do that together. And it's happening. It is happening. You see changes, you see differences happening, and they will continue to go forward. It's just a matter of individuals right here being kept in those bondages and limited mindedness, or going down a different path and opening up to new experiences, evolving, right? Like, using crystals for healing, right? There's all kinds of things that we can do to take care of our bodies. And so, maybe there was a time we needed someone else to give us a pill or tell us what to do. But, when you come to take ownership and responsibility over yourself, you don't need that. But, maybe someone can give you information, and then you can choose, well, I'm going to try this, I'm going to do this, or I'm not. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at another video, one more.
Difference between Sufi and Muslim. Muslim believes in Allah, and Sufi knows Allah through direct experience. It's the same difference as being Christian and being Christ, embodying the Christ within, feeling it in your heart. In the same way, I feel the Galactic Federation, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Ra Collective. I don't need to believe that they exist. I experience them through my heart, through the oneness. And I embrace the oneness, not only with all humans on this planet, but with the entities in the entire creation. You ever astral project, you see how every entity looks like the ball of light, regardless of how their physical vehicle looks, how their body looks. They all look like light, different intensity, different color, different shade, but all children of God. We're all one family, guys. And some people say, do you have a proof? I cannot give you proof. You need to experience it yourself. Open your third eye, open your heart, and have the direct experience. This is the time now. This is not time of believing in anything. That was third density. The fourth density, we know through direct experience. We understand this universe through direct knowing. And I feel the activation in my heart, not because I'm chosen, because I chose to. People who cannot feel anything right now are simply distracted by too much noise outside. Focus within. Start paying attention to yourself, to your feelings, and you will feel plenty. Earth is bathed in the light codes right now. The vibration of Earth accelerating, and our vibration too. Only if you choose to pay attention to it, and if you choose to participate. And if you don't choose to participate in this process, of awakening, that's okay too. That means you want to experience more of the third density. And it's a valid and powerful school. Now it's a great time to activate your supernatural abilities, like clarivision, opening your third eye, cloud sensing, because those correspond to the higher frequency, and you need higher frequency to activate them. And why is it important? Because when you see an aura or glow around every person, every tree, every little insect, you understand that we are all one light. Everything is made from the light. And even demons who look dark, just because they carry so much sorrow and fear, when you look deep enough and when you send them love, they begin to glow. Lots of them run away from that experience, but those who choose to become love, they start to glow and they start being demons. And it's their choice. You have free will. You can choose whatever you want. All your wishes are granted right now.
Well, I thought that she had a really good message there about, us all being one. We're all one. We're all from the family of God. That it doesn't matter what your beliefs are. It doesn't matter if you're living in fear. It doesn't matter if you're living in love. It doesn't matter if you're Pleiadian, a bug. We're all part of the consciousness of spirit. And there is a big difference between believing and knowing and experiencing those different things. And so, we have to come to having an open mind and free will that people get to choose those experiences. So, when people have had an alien experience, is their experience. That's their reality. And it's valid that they have had that experience. That when you go into quantum and all possibilities existing, well, there you go. You get to experience the story and the reality that you get to choose. And there are some that are just limited minded. And when you're limited minded, you're going to think, oh, they're crazy, or, they don't know what they're talking about. But when you actually experience it, it's totally different. It's your experience, and your experience is valid. It's a choice that you made. And, some come here only to experience the physical earth, that they're not here to experience these other things to expand themselves. And those experiences are valid as well. That's why, it's like creating that unity, that everyone is in their place and playing their part. Some people, they come back here because they want to experience having 5 children instead of 2. And those experiences are valid. So, coming to that bigger picture of things and seeing things from the eyes of Christ or Spirit, that it's all valid. It's all an experience. And we have the power to create the experiences that we want. We have the power to unify and create the world that we want as well within our communities, I believe. And as we do that, it will spread. And so we hold the power here. And that's one of the things we got to come to realize and understand, that we're the ones who hold the power. We are the majority. And once we create that unity, which that unity starts with us, connecting with our minds, our bodies, and our souls, our spirits, and unity with everyone else. So we're going to go ahead and ask a few questions. What is the meaning of unity? The state of being joined together, forming a single harmonious whole, oneness, rather than being divided. What does unity mean in life? A state of harmony, wholeness, and interconnectedness on personal, social, and spiritual levels, creating meaning by connecting individuals to something larger than themselves. What is spiritual unity? A profound shared oneness in spirit, fostering harmony and connection among people regardless of background, often centered on divine love, shared values, and mutual respect. Why is unity so important? It amplifies strength, drives efficiency, and fosters peace across communities, organizations, and families. So, really, my conclusion is that it's us that have to create unity. Nobody's going to create unity for us. Just like anything else, it's us. We have to come down right in here because our world, our inner world is what exists. Is this pushed out here? And we're the ones who have to create that unity within us. That, everyone is my teachers and my helpers. That everyone is the one knowing what they're here to experience. It's kind of interesting because I one day seen a Muslim woman out here, but it's like she's just having her own experience. I had an experience being a Christian woman, and is just, living under belief systems, right? But her experience is valid for her. It's for her growth, for her soul. And whether she's aware of it or not, she probably has had other lives playing different parts as well. Or she might be doing the same thing and having to go through the same cycles until she breaks it because of karma. But who's that on? That's not on me. It's on her. It's her own experience. And her experiences are valid just like mine. Mine are valid as well. And so that's what we have to come down to, I believe, with creating unity, is that everybody's experiences are valid and that they're first and foremost a soul having their human experience. And a lot of souls that are here have even experienced life as different things, maybe even animals, It's just a whole different experience. And when I really come to look at that oneness, that, like the tree is just an extension of me having its own experience, right? There's a whole different experience being a tree, just staying in one place, And from, what I've heard is that they communicate. I don't know if it's through their roots or whatever, but trees do have a way of communicating, and animals, right? I mean, there's different types of animals. And so when we come down to that, it's just experiences. And treating everyone and everything as you would want to be treated. It's a whole different experience. But, this earth is a master school. And so we got to learn. We got to learn. We got to grow. We got to evolve. And everyone gets to choose, free will, if they're going to learn, if they're going to grow, if they're going to evolve, if they're going to learn their lessons, or if they're going to continue going through the same things. I had my own stuff that I had to learn and I had to grow from, and I had to, quit cycles, and I had to become self-aware and on, right? But creating that unity within myself, that, with my body and with my mind and my thoughts, and that, that life isn't happening to me, it's happening for me. And creating that unity, I'm right where I'm meant to be. I'm experiencing this because I chose to experience it. And so those things, when we take that ownership and responsibility as well. So unity starts from within us, and then we can let it spread. That there are no enemies. That's just the ego mind, is that you got enemies, really. So no enemies, that we are all one. We are here having a human experience. And are there people going to do bad things? Sure. But once we raise our vibration and frequency, they won't really come into our realities anyways. And that's another choice. We can play the big bad wolf game, or we can play a different game. And that's what it comes down to. It's a choice, because rule of the game is we can only see things as we are. So, when we decide that everything's for us, that we're here to learn and grow and evolve, then it's a whole different game. Then they're doing this to me. Why are they doing this to me? Why is this always happening to me? Because when you're going through that, you're just creating more stuff. So we're the creators. So take what you can and learn and grow and heal, expand if you want to. And if you don't want to, it's valid. You can be wherever you want to be. I try to live a simple life. So as simple as I can have it here. So, but continuing to learn and grow and master Alisha here. So you have the free will to do what you want. You can make peace, make unity, but nobody's going to do it for you. And that's what I've truly come to learn. And so no more than, stopping you from eating crappy food or, whatever, that we have to be the ones to do it. That nobody's going to save us. Nobody's going to do it for us. And so we can be delusional if we want, or we could take ownership and responsibility and empower ourselves. So, we're here to make these changes. We're here to grow and learn, evolve. So, just take what you can and learn and grow, evolve, make your world a better place within you, and life will change for you. You have the power to create what you want to create. What is it that you want to create? And those answers come from within inside. So I'm grateful to be where I'm at and truly having, this unity and not looking at things that are against me, And when someone says some sly comment or whatever, not taking offense of it, Just be like, well, that's just where they're at. And it's a growing experience, because when you just don't react to it, It makes a big difference. So I'm grateful for the growth that I've had, and I'm grateful for all the ones who do listen to me to learn and grow and expand, and who are working on creating that unity and peace within themselves and creating that heaven on earth for them. And so truly, it's all within us, that this world doesn't just change for us. We have to be part of that change. We have to change. We can't expect things to change and not change ourselves. And so if you're looking to have any help with healing or taking your power back, or, wanting some of that guidance, you can reach out to me. My links and email will be in the bio. So enjoy your day, enjoy your life, create the life and the vision that you want, because nobody's going to do it for you. You have the power within you. Believe in yourself. So we're going to play this song called Takeover, because we're on a takeover of our own lives, our own souls, our own experiences in this world. Love you.
Most people don't realize this, but we're not all living in the same reality. We're all walking this earth, but we're living in different dimensions. When you're in the lower dimensions, you believe in a God outside of you. You say things like, "Thank you, Jesus," and "Thank you, God up there." And that's okay, because that's the level you're at. It's part of the journey. But when you go through a Kundalini awakening, when your spirit truly begins to rise, something shifts. You don't just believe in Christ, you become aware of the Christ within you. You stop thanking something outside of you, and you begin to awaken to the power that was always inside you. Christ consciousness isn't about religion. It's a frequency, a higher awareness. It's when you realize God lives in you. You see, people argue because they live in different dimensions, and they don't understand each other. Some still live in the 3D where everything is fear, control, separation. You're over here trying to speak light, truth, oneness, and they look at you like you're crazy. That's because you're not speaking the same language of consciousness. When you awaken, you rise. You begin to see the world through God's eyes, not man's. And that's why we say not everyone will get you. Not everyone is supposed to, because not everyone has risen yet. But your job is not to prove it, your job is to live it. Let your vibration speak louder than your voice. Thank you for following us at Awakening the Empaths, where truth is spoken without fear.
I'm not going anywhere, 'cause I'm here to stay. I'm here to play, get used to it. Nothing's gonna bring me down. Got a little taste of it, and now I want more, and I can't ignore the feel of it. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Fire on the ground, got 'em running for cover. Better watch out, I'm about to take over. I don't got time to look over my shoulder. Leave 'em all behind, I'm about to take over. You wanna get competitive, but I stay on top. Yeah, I call the shots, get used to it. Nothing's gonna bring me down. Feeling that adrenaline, the rush in my veins, fuel to the flame. I live for it. Nothing's gonna stop me now. 'Cause I got news for you. I can't lose, no, no. 'Cause I am golden, and I will never back down. 'Cause I got news for you. I can't lose, no, no. 'Cause I am golden, and I'm about to take over. Fire on the ground, got 'em running for cover. Better watch out, I'm about to take over. I don't got time to look over my shoulder.
You ain't got a chance, trying to go to war with the champ. Trying to go back but you can't, now it's only one king, I'm the man. Anybody wanna step to the plate, better go and get one thing straight. I don't freeze and I won't hesitate, matter of fact, y'all been running in place, can't run from your fate. Who's gonna stop me? 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 Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? So electrical, charged up, shocking every second like a billion volts. Now we hyperactive, you don't want no static. I was born for battle, finger on the pulse. Y'all paper plastic while I go Jurassic. So far from average, running with the raptors like a slay Goliath, steady moving silence. So in other words, I am the boss. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? I am the boss. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? I just look at the world, such a sight to behold. Most of the stories will never get told. Been on my own for so long, I don't know what else to do, pray I don't lose my soul. Walking through fire till I'm numb to the coals. Coming for everything, diamonds and gold. Nothing to lose, all in my control. And I'm about to go savage, so don't say I won't. And I'm destined for greatness. Ain't no fabrication, ain't no time for waiting. Super fundamental, I can see them hating. Ain't a scrimmage, steady winning. I ain't quitting from the start to finish. Been in motion, this is physics. Never slowing, never getting winded. I ain't quitting from the start to finish. And I gotta wonder, really fine slipping in. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me?